your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you. The girl with the brat, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
She rescued me? You mean from the tower?
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistar? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Very unkind. Those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
You will be able to respect you. I will go then. I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
I happen to be Dan of House Kuzlin, you know.
I stand corrected.
Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the Horde, perhaps.
Why did Tyrion Logain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
But... Wow, them titties are close. Hello. Hi.
It
Hello.
has begun. As you say.
Just gonna steal your valuables if you don't mind.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
You already have something to eat. Alright, let's get out of here.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. thought you were dead for sure.
Afraid you were going to be left alone?
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Alistar is the real Grey Warden here, not me.
All Grey Wardens in Ferelden are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
My brother is out there somewhere. I need to find him.
Somewhere in the wild. Now that would be quite the feat.
And what about everyone else? We can't let all their deaths be in vain.
Ah, to have lost so much. It would be difficult not to cling to hope, however faint. You two have much in common.
I can't do this on my own. We have to do something.
Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Arl Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Arl Eamon, the Arl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Keep in mind, Loghain was also an honorable man.
The Arl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance. Whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
No, you do this because you were written to. And you don't want to die. She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
Like, maybe a bra? Okay.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
It's just difficult to imagine her getting boinked.
Young? Married? Pregnant? Who said she was any of these things? I certainly did not.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Did she poop? Like, the Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
then you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Nature of the beast, broken circle.
As you say.
Oh, can't go back in there? Boo! Hey, Flemeth.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Can you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
You don't seem happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
What will you do once we're gone?
Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Jesus. Do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
Yes.
Only that they are more cunning than they appear. More important by far is the Archdemon. It is the core of this taint, and while it lives, so does the Blight. This Ternloghain is different. You must deal with the repercussions of his deeds before you can face the Archdemon, unless it finds you first.
I have no more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Can't you share?
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Can you have some questions?
Questions. Have you not left yet?
You could come
I
with
hope
us, you
are
know.
not- Oh, I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves.
And what has the world done to you?
That is between the world and me. Your business is elsewhere.
All right. What did she do for you? But you're more powerful than we are.
It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a Blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the Archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten.
I should go.
Yes, you should. You have a whole lot of Darkspawn to get past before you sleep.
Do you have to laugh like that? God. What spells do you have, Morgan? We have the spider, which is great. Winter's Grass, Frost Weapons, that's okay. Mind Blast? That's alright. Hex. Disorient. Horror. Drain Life. All the bad spells. Mind Blast is good though, but the rest are like, Boom, 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 boom. Let's get a little more stamina too. And then let's bump up our combat training. 3rd tier weapon talents. Although, should I go for the... I don't know, sometimes the coercion's really good too. I gotta go cunning. I need to be a cunning linguist first, I think. Shield Pummel. Follow up an attack with 2 hits from the shield, dealing normal damage for each attack. Or Taunt. Mocking Blow. Catch the attention of nearby foes. Increase their hostility towards the warrior. Fighting appearance increases the effect. Yeah, I think we need Taunt. It's just so good on the tank. Okay. Well, actually, your thing has more damage, but this has more spell power. Your staff's good. You can hold on to that. Now, how about... Oh, I can put the shield on now. Well, yeah, they're pretty good. Chance to avoid missile attacks is nice. I'll put that on. And you, Alistair, you can hold my family shield. I give you permission. You're an honorary Kuzlin now. Morgan. Willpower, mental resistance. God, I forgot how awful the helmets are. Oh. God, the mage helmets are so bad. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god, that is terrible. Let's put that on. Whew. Thought there was a way to disable the helmets. Plot assistance nightmare. Tutorial shimmer with loot, save automatically pause. Persistent gore. Well, is there a way to not see the helmet? The hat is so ugly. Yeah, I don't want to use the mod though. The mod causes a couple of cutscenes to look funky because you take off a helmet you're not wearing. We'll just deal with it. Just gonna deal with it. Just gonna go vanilla style. Oh, we finally have access to the map. Uh-oh. Okay. Lothering. They were obsessed with blood with this game. I don't know why.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Oh!
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You're toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut
Thanks,
up.
Dan Derp. Thank
Even
you.
a Genlock would have understood that.
I don't have that kind of coin.
Ah, and if I don't believe you, how do we solve this predicament?
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden, bitch?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation. Thank you.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Knight's Locket. Gold locket bears within a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. Knight's Note. Boom, 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 boom. Where was... Maybe read the note itself. Let's see. Did I pick up a note? There it is. All right, codex, notes. There it is. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Geventi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genitivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I know where Brother Gentivi lives. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that the other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have. I don't know how to say it. Genitivi, I think. Unless they have to. No, it's best not to get caught up with thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report. In Lothering, I must go to him immediately and report what I've learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he may be informed of my fate. Pray he complete what I cannot. Sir Henrik of Redcliffe. All right, bandits. We got kind of a problem.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
I wanted some questions answered.
About what? We're just, you know, greeting travelers.
Actually, it's more refugees.
Yes, fine. Life's hard all over. Nothing of concern to you Grey Wardens.
You said something about Grey Wardens killing the king?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Wow. I've changed my mind. I'm leaving. Hold on.
Well, enjoy whatever you're doing. Until the Darkspawn come and kill everyone.
Well, let's reposition everybody, please. There are a lot of them. They do look kind of on the top side.
Oh, back, are you? Well, I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
It's time for you and your men to leave.
Well, we don't want trouble, so yes, we'll do that. Thank you for sparing us.
But you said these refugee types was easy pickings.
There are better pastures elsewhere, you fool. Time to go.
But, whoops, I meant to do the... I want to kill you for your loot, because I need the money.
Speak.
Boom. There you go, cold weapons.
Very well.
Let's do that again.
Back, are you? Well, I thought we settled things nice and
I've
amicably
changed
with
my
you
mind.
wardens.
I want to kill your thieving asses.
Let's collect that bounty then.
Oh, Morgan was moved. What? My beautiful positions. Ah, Mind Blast. Mind Blast is too good. Poison spit. Web. Uh-oh. Healing. Okay, everyone get on this bandit. Get him down. Okay, the spider seems kind of shitty. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now everyone. Okay, switch over to defensive stats. Okay, get that guy down. Spider's not so bad. Come on, get him down. Okay, finish him off. Okay, now go ahead and drain life. That helped a little. Target less effective penalty attack and defense. Boop,
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by. before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by! You're a criminal, scum!
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
Too much. What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any of the survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go!
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I'm turning you into the authorities. Or...
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. Your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Up. Finish up.
Here's your
Well,
Very well.
if your choice is be a soldier or be dead, like, why would you choose the dead one? I don't... Okay. That guy's obviously... Something's wrong with him. It's like he just wanted to die. Although I didn't have enough
Shall be done.
development time to fully flesh him out as a companion. I liked him though. He seemed like he'd be a cool companion.
As you say.
Very interesting character.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You've been very quiet, Alistar.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Damn. I know, this is the old Bioware at their best. The writing is so good. I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive.
He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all.
Yeah, the voice actors do such a good job. That's wow. We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
What do you mean?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
So we get a plane. What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Why are you leaving this up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far
Whoops.
western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where are the elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Orzammar sounds very similar to Orgrimmar. Just saying. Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Well, if we're playing on Nightmare, we always have to go to the same place first. Which one do you think that is? Like, you have to. You have to go there first on Nightmare difficulty. Because if you don't, you're going to be in it for a real hard time. Exactly. We got to go to the circle because we need Wen immediately. Immediately. Where will Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Oh no, I forgot the fade. Well, I might as well get that out of the way. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
We got quite a bit of gold from those bandits. I'm happy. Hello, Senator.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
As you say.
Oh, God.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
It shall be done.
Oh my God. Those two are so good. Their dialogue is amazing.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
But I found it. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Is anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Well, thank you. Refugee, refugee, refugee.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
You think? Rob Child.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Yeah. I don't know where the money went, though. It's all gone. Someone must have got there before me.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
That's a lot of... Can you beat that offer, sister?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
What do I get if I help you?
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
Lady, I'm playing a nightmare. I need that money. I'm just so... Then it's time for you to go, isn't it?
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
I suppose it's not right to run off desperate folk.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Can I get the... Morgan disapproves? What? Why do you disapprove? Oh, I forgot. She hates everything you do in this game. She hates it all.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am indeed. Let's see what you have.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
I'm about to fuck up your flasks. I'm just saying. Give me those flasks, brother. You don't have flasks? What? Give me the wine. He doesn't even sell flasks. What the? Wow. Wild's bow, tier 3, tier 2. I have all these bolts. Actually, Leilana will be our archer lady. We'll give those to her. I think she's coming soon. Liliana, whatever her name is. Damage versus Darkspawn. Templar Shield. Chastened Robe. Mental resistance. +1 willpower. I think we can just sell these gems for the monies. Resistance to cold damage for a while. I don't think I'm really going to use those. All right, let's see. Willpower. Yes, please. I get all the good loot first. That's just how this works. Well, there you go, madam. Now you have more defense. Yeah, we have all the DLC on.
It shall be done.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Why are you so rude, sir? No, I'm not.
Good then. I'm barely making a killing as it is.
You're barely making a killing? Wow. In a time of war? Okay.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Alright, let's grab all the stuff over here. Hi, little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who's your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Or come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the chantry, child. Someone look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice man, kind of like Father. I should go look for Mother now.
Okay. You do that.